Part 23. And if you just notice what happened, it looks like the belt in the transfer case ain't working anymore. There's the brake, but you give it gas. It looks like the belt in the transfer case is like fried. I was holding the tires there and it just wasn't moving. But hey, does that engine run or what? Yeah. Some of my comments I mentioned that the builder made a restrictor plate for the carburetor. Well, that wasn't the case. What he did was to make a smaller, what do you call it, ventura, the hole inside the carburetor, which you can't tell from here. There's no plate underneath the carburetor, but he made the hole going through the carburetor smaller, which, when it's a smaller hole, it forces the gas into the engine faster. And that's what's helped. That's what's helped so much. And it's got the steel flywheel on it, which I'm sure is going to help in the running of it. But oh man, now I'm sure. Oh, jeez. So now I've got to take the transfer case apart. You know, and some of you have said, "Hey, put chains. Get a chain for the transfer case." Well, I've looked at that, but I can't get the ratio that I want. So the other thing I need to do is to check the gears in the differential. It's had some serious running before this video. I had some other issues where I was running it was running great, it was accelerating like that. Put more oil in the tank and then it wouldn't start. Well, turned out the battery pack needed to be recharged. The difference between this and a regular model, you know, RC buggy is a glow plug engine. Is the battery for this not only starts the engine, but it powers the electrical system. So if that loses power, then it's not going to run. So I put that on charge, and it took over an hour and a half to charge up. It's a 3-cell max amps battery pack, 11,000 milliamp, and that's what this thing requires. That's what this engine needs. So I got it charged up, and I went to hit the starter button, and nothing would happen. Or no, it did turn over like twice, and then it stopped. I'm like, oh man, what is it, the starter? Well, it's the electrical switch. The switch itself fried. So I pulled it out like that, and I was using a screwdriver to go in between to make the contact. Got it fired up again. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to get a cameraman and drive this thing around the backyard. But then the belt, it just lost. The wheels weren't spinning like you saw, and I was holding it with my feet, and the engine was running, but nothing was happening. So, back to the drawing board. But now this time, it's not the engine. It's my drive system. So as I'm sure you're ready to hear, to be continued.